So prior to that, right? Like, did you have like any history or knowledge about like the restaurant business?
Oh, I basically went in a big circle. So back in the day when I used to, work at the pizzeria, right after I graduated high school, I didn't want to do college right away. I was like, you know what, it's not for me. So I started working at a deli full time and the pizzeria. So that's when I really started grinding. So like I would work at the deli.
Dude,
I would work at the deli 40 hours a week, work at the pizzeria, 20 hours a week plus any shifts where people called out. And, I got a lot of my knowledge from working at this deli. It was one of my boys to this day, very, very, business savvy, very knowledgeable about real estate. And I kind of watched this guy live his life, and I took a lot from him. Did that for about 9 years.
Oh wow!
Full time, I did 4 years.
You worked those two jobs.
I worked
9 years.
I worked those two jobs for 9 years,
Jesus.
but full time for 4 years while I wasn't going to school. And then finally, after 4 years of right after graduating high school of being full time, working like 60 hours a week, I was like, I saved up a nice amount of money. I was in a good spot. I was like, you know what? I need to get to the next level. So that's where I went to college. And, I started off at community college.
You know what you was going for?
I did business administration because I always liked business. Going back in time, I probably would have did something different because I always was natural at business.